Hey, my brothers and sisters. So, after reading the second day of the 1 year Bible, I just wanted to mention a few things. First of all, I got this Bible from my son, which I sent my Santa list to them, and I'm not sponsored by either the 1 year Bible nor um Amazon, but that's where I got it from. And I just wanted to show you this Bible. If you want to read along, you can actually make your own notes, which I have made quite a few already. So here's the Bible, the 1 year Bible, and then you guys can see that I already made a few notes over here. You can see it over there. Out of 2 days, those are already all the notes that I have over here and here. So you guys had this space so you can write your own revelations, which I will definitely recommend that you do, because we always get different revelations. That's what the Bible's for. I also wanted to mention that throughout the time that we're going to be reading the Bible, there's some things that are going to make you really uncomfortable. They have made me uncomfortable for 8 years already, and it doesn't change. To be honest with you, the stories are something else, and you can't even believe that they're in the Bible. So be prepared. But I was just taking a shower after reading the second day, and I was just thinking about, the day that I decided to read the Bible in a year. I don't know when I decided to do that. I do remember that I wanted to. I just thought, you know what? Why don't I do this next year, since I've been listening to the Daily Audio Bible with Brian Harding for 8 years in a row. So why don't I read it? I feel like I want to read it. And of course, I had my doubts, because obviously, I have my accent, and, I know I'm going to kill the names on the Bible. Those names, Hebrew names, aren't necessarily easy. But, every excuse that I had, God was like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And he put in my heart, all the excuses that we're going to be hearing in the Bible about, all these brothers and sisters that didn't want to do it either. Or rather, brothers mostly, that, made excuses. God, Moses, David, he was just a shepherd. So if they had excuses, I had my excuses, and once again, God said, I don't care. So I decided to do it. I do realize that I was trying to disqualify myself from reading the Bible. And one time, I do remember saying, like, if only one person listens to me reading the Bible throughout an entire year, that will be more than enough. And God put in my heart, actually, it will be more than enough just by you reading the Bible, because that's one person reading the Bible and declaring the word. So that gave me so much comfort and joy. Honestly, it gave me joy in my heart, because that is true. That was more than enough. Me reading the Bible out loud and declaring it on a daily basis for a year, it's more than enough. So I just wanted to share that, I know that people could be cruel when it comes to everything in society. So I also thought about, those who said I just can't. I just can't listen to her. I can't handle her accent, her accent. I can't handle how she's killing and butchering the names. But for those that feel that way, I just want to say I understand. However, I don't want you to use that as an excuse. If you can't handle me, I do beg of you to try somebody else. I mean, there's so many people that are doing this and are so much better than me. Like I said, I was listening to the Daily Audio Bible, which once again, I'm not sponsoring, or I've been sponsored by them. But, I listened to them for 8 years and he is amazing. I mean, he's been doing it for 16 years. So he is amazing with every pronunciation, and he's great on even the input and the history and the theology that he brings to the table, which I don't, because I'm just starting. I'm not a pastor. I'm not qualified to just provide, any input. I just write my notes and my revelations on my Bible. I have notes everywhere in my Bible, on my journal, my phone, everywhere. So those are for me. Those are my revelations. So I do encourage you to write your own revelations, and write them down. Put them on your journal. Write down that you started in 2022, because I can assure you that if you finish this year, you're not going to be able to stop, because I did it 8 years ago and I haven't been able to stop. I've been listening every single day for 8 years. So now I'm reading it myself. So believe me, you're not going to be able to stop. So I just wanted to encourage you to, once again, if you can get the Bible and just read along, or any Bible. I mean, it doesn't have to be this one, but any Bible, so you can write down, what revelations you get from God. And I'm super excited. I'm the least qualified person. I'm not disqualifying myself after giving God some excuses about not doing it. But I am not qualified. You should see my kids. I mean, my oldest, Lester, this kid is a producer. He's a singer. He's everything you can imagine. He's amazing with graphic design and anything that you need, you can call him. And then we have my youngest, Franco. This guy is a preacher. He's a staff pastor. These two kids are just brilliant, and they don't have an accent, because I came over here when I was 21 and Lester was 4. So obviously they have no accent whatsoever. They speak so amazingly. I mean, their vocabulary is beyond myself. Obviously I taught myself English when I came. I was 21, like I said, from Puerto Rico to Texas, and it was so hard. I mean, I think it was the hardest 4 years of my life, because, even taking my son to the hospital, to the doctor, unable to talk to a doctor and tell him, what was wrong with him. I do remember those days, and, being discriminated by people that couldn't understand me, or knowing that, or listening to my accent. That didn't really bother me, but it was really hard not being able to communicate, because, they were just essentials. I needed that to survive and to make sure that my kid at that time survived. Because when Franco was born, he was born in Texas. By then, I knew a lot more than what I was going through with my first one when I first moved to Texas. So once again, don't disqualify yourself. You can actually do it. Anything that you set your mind to do, you can do it, and let's just continue. I can't wait to hear what revelations you're getting that you can share, of course. And I don't know. I'm super excited for this 2022, and I just speak life, and more life to all of you, and wisdom and knowledge. And let's do it. It's only the second day, so we still have quite a journey. So, blessings. Bye.